guys, it's Chachikar here to do a vlog. I don't even know where to start. I got a bunch of stuff in, a lot of cool stuff that I'm trying to do reviews for, trying to post on my blog for you guys to check out all this new stuff. Alright, let's just start with what I got near me. Someone had requested a video where I do a comparison of this gigantic Voltron with the Toonami Shogun Jumbo. So check that out. Let's see what else I got new here. I did happen to pick up a couple of Transformers Prime figures. Here's Starscream and RC. These are actually really cool, guys. If you get a chance, check them out. Starscream is alright, a little twiggy, but RC is definitely really cool. I normally like her without the blades here, but you know, just to keep all the pieces together, I included that. So check those out; those are really cool. I also did something that's a little different than what I usually do. I did not really a comparison, but if you guys are fans of these little helicopters, these are basically like little pieces of a crack. I got one on my vacation, and I can't put these things down. I mean, they're great stress relievers once you get them flying correctly, because otherwise they cause stress because they're crashing into things, killing little dogs, getting stuck in people's hair. But basically, since I didn't know too much about these, I ordered one on eBay. When I got it, it looked perfect, looked just like this, except it ended up being a counterfeit. So it didn't fly too well. Big ordeal. I did get my money back, and I got to keep the bad copter, but it was no good anyway. But it works for spare parts for this one, which is an original SEMA S107, just repackaged under the Protocol brand. So definitely, if you're into those, check those out. Let's see what else I got. I finished the spinner review for Collection DX. I have it here taken apart with the wires dangling because I need to clean it up a bit. I didn't do a full-blown video review, but I did show it spinning around. The written review came out okay, except the pictures. I had the wrong setting on my camera, so there's a lot of noise in the pictures. I tried to clean it up. I did the best I could, but it still came out nice. So check that out on collectiondx.com. Another Transformer I picked up very recently is this Junk Heap, which is an alternate or remold or whatever you want to call it of Wreck-Gar, which I have but never opened. So this was my first experience with this figure, and it's really nice. I do prefer this version over Wreck-Gar. I like the coloring. Got a nice head sculpt here, and it's got the nice clear light piping back here. So really nice. I'm into motorcycles, so definitely a cool toy. And I also did the unboxing and the review for the Blitzway Scarface figure, which I still can't get over it. I've managed to get it to 1/6 scale towards the end of last year, and it's really like addicting. If you find your favorite characters, it's very hard not to want to buy them in 1/6 scale, especially when they're that freaking cool. And shortly after finishing my review on the Blitzway, got this bad boy here. It's the other Scarface 1/6 scale, which just came out very recently. This is by Enterbay. When I got the box, I mean, you saw how big the Blitzway box is. When I got the box, it was literally just a piece of cardboard wrapped around this, so I thought they were just sending me the figure. But I opened it, it turns out they do include a box. I just expected it to be bigger. At first I thought it was going to be just a thin box that you get like with regular toys, like basically, you know, thin wobbly box. But it turns out it's a really stiff box. It's got the magnet, oh, it's on this side. So, it's a really sturdy box. You definitely want to check out the review for that. The figure is freaking awesome. What else I got laying around? I also did a review. This isn't the actual figure. This is the old one I used for the review to make a comparison. But I do have a figure of the 2012 23-inch Voltron. I got the Lance pilot figure. And I just got the figure. I didn't get any alternate head with the helmet or anything like that. But you'll want to check that out because I'm not going to say I was disappointed, but I saw all the points of articulation in the pre-production pictures and all that, and It really looks like it's highly articulated, but it's not as articulated as I expected, especially for a $15 figure that's this size. I mean, it's just unacceptable, but it's Voltron. I gobble it up like it's nothing. I love it. Could have been better, but I'm just happy they make Voltron toys in 2012. Moving right along, I did receive this, what designation is this? GX47N. This is the Eniger Z. This is the normal version. The regular release is the red version that has a nice hot rod red paint. This is a Tamashii exclusive, Tamashii Nation 2010 exclusive, which came with the normal color. So it's basically a black Eniger Z. So I will be doing a review for this. I don't know how extensive the review will be. I tend to just do quick looks for figures that really don't need a crazy review, because this has already been reviewed a million times in its regular color. Let's see what else I got. I also got this other 1/6 scale figure. It's my first Medicom Real Action Hero figure, and what a way to start it off. I mean, this is beautiful. It's the Real Action Heroes Vengeance of Borga. Here in the front of the box you see a black and white picture of them. Here in the back, this is what you actually get in the box. You want to check out the video, of course, and basically this opens up to show the figure. I don't have the figure in here, so no point in opening it up, but if you're a 70s Japanese tokusatsu fan, you might know who this is. Except this is the updated 2011 movie version, where it looks a little more modernized. I do have the weird looking old one coming in. Don't know when. It should be released within the next couple months. Another thing that I got, you guys have probably checked out my video reviews for Heavy Labor and what's that other one? Instructor. Both great figures, but Heavy Labor, a ton of them have been returned, and a lot of people have been making complaints. If you check out TFC Toys' Facebook page, there's a lot of people complaining. TFC Toys has been keeping up with those complaints, at least with the first, the X-Graver release. When I did get Heavy Labor, they did send me the replacement for X-Graver. Now, Heavy Labor had problems. I don't think they did a remold for any of the pieces yet, because I didn't get them with the two new pieces that I got, which was Dr. Crank and Structor. But anyway, I have, right here I have Dr. Crank, which is, seriously guys, is probably my favorite. And I don't know if it's because I've had the least problems with this. But I didn't actually have any problems with X-Graver. I never broke anything, even though they sent me a new part. But I don't really mess around with them too much. But it was just something about Dr. Crank. I don't know if it's this incredibly huge, like, piece here. Look at that, it just extends really far, and it's just huge. And see, it attaches here, which makes them very top heavy, but it does have these little heels to hold them up. Without getting too much into it, I will do a review on this, but if you guys are wondering if there's any problems with this, I don't find any so far. You know, the legs ratchet really nice. However, notice this movement, there's no ratchets. There's supposed to be ratchets. I didn't strip them. What I did, I learned my lesson. I just open it up and pull out the little piece that gets stripped. However, when I was taking it out of the box, I pulled up the legs a couple times trying to take them out of the box. And when I checked the piece, it wasn't stripped. But I'm not taking any chances. I'm just going to leave it, because I don't know if it's going to be the teeth on the legs that are going to strip or the actual piece. So in order to, to remove all doubt, I just remove that piece and just let the legs move on friction, because they're apparently not necessary to have ratchets, at least in this form so far. I don't know if the weight will make it tip over, but the friction seems to be enough to hold the figure up. And in the Hercules mode, where he turns into the upper half of Hercules, not necessary to have those ratchets. I guess I'll show you guys the head. Here's the head, if you guys are wondering what that looks like. Probably can't see it from there, but I'll be doing a review on this, so definitely check that out. So, cool toy. I can't wait to see the end result. I mean, everything's looking good. If you guys are wondering what the quality of this plastic is, I mean, I know the plastic strips. I don't know if the gray seems to be gray pieces. Those gray pieces seem to be a softer plastic, but the green plastic on this is amazing. The tolerances, there really is zero like tolerance for gaps. It's just this is CAD designed, obviously, so as long as the molds are good, the plastic is sharp. So let's put that away. Talked about it enough. I also just recently posted the review. I think I did that last night, of this little guy. This is what's his name, Toriyama. So check it out. It's pretty cool. It's an ES Goken, which kind of surprised me because usually ES Gokens are spaceships or gigantic getters or Mazingers with big wings. Excuse me. I remember I did a review on this on Collection DX, and I had some issues with some little plastic bits breaking off, or actually one little plastic bit broke off. The other issue I had was a scratched up sword. Unfortunately, the store I got this from was completely sold out of these. That's how popular these were. So they gave me a partial refund, which I'm satisfied with that. Because it does not really affect the overall figure. So as long as nothing else breaks, very happy with this. Make sure you check that out too. And check out my video review so you can see exactly what I'm talking about with the issues. Alright, then the very last thing I wanted to talk about was this RoboCop figure, which is the NECA figure. I know there's a Figma figure of Robotech, which is out. And it seems to be pretty popular, but it's very expensive. It's highly posable. The only problem I had with that was the face sculpt, which is, I guess they couldn't get licensing for the face, so it's basically just like a jaw with a little line, which overall the figure looks good, but then the face just looks very generic, almost cartoony. But NECA has gone ahead and done the RoboCop, which if you look at it from the side, it really looks, I don't know if you'll see it kind of far from the camera, but it's actually done pretty well. I'm going to be doing a review of this as soon as I'm done making this vlog, but I definitely like it. I've seen it in Toys R Us just hanging on the shelves like forever, like literally months, and never really caught my attention until I started watching RoboCop again, and I got the urge to buy it, and buy it I did, and happy I was. Last but not least, I got this. This isn't really the newest of my reviews, but I did do it recently. This is from the Twilight Zone show. This is the Invader. This is a little creepy alien dude that messes with that woman. Not going to get into the whole story of that in case I mess up the story for you, in case you want to watch it. Never saw it. I don't want to spoil it. But it's a little creepy dude, and they make it, and there's only 1,704 of them. I did a review on that on this channel, so check it out. It's really nice. Rather expensive. Toys R Us has this for 25 bucks. Online ranges, I've seen $13.99 plus like 15 shipping, so you're better off just buying it in the store. Or I've seen them go up to 60 bucks. You know how online is. Alright, so that brings me to the next thing, which is basically me. If you notice, I've done some changes to my channels. Rocket Punch Army has a new background. I'm going to try and change up the robots that show up on the background depending on which reviews I'm doing. Right now, I believe it has the Baiken Fu ES Goken. There's two future robots on the background. One is the Baiken Fu, and the other one is the Toriyama, and they're both from Future. Since those are two of my favorite recently, bam, right on the background. And you'll also notice I'm changing up the little logo things, the little, what are they called, watermarks down here. I did a new one for Chachi Power. That might change because it's a little plain to me, but I did this one here, the Rocket Punch Army. You might find this familiar because it's inspired by Battle Royale, that Japanese movie about those students who have to kill each other. And I'm not going to get into that either. Just if you like Japanese movies and killing and blood and Japanese girls in skirts, definitely check that out. Beautiful movie, awesome, gory but awesome. So I've basically just been trying to make little changes to my channels. You'll notice in a lot of my videos I use this little turntable, and you'll listen to that. It's rather noisy. What happens is it's got a little gear set inside. Right, you can change it from slow to fast. Now the pinion gear has a crack on it, so it makes this the pitch or whatever that's called on the pinion gear. The teeth are not all lined up perfectly, so you'll always hear like a click. It'll whir and then it'll go click, click, click. So that's a bit annoying. However, this is equally important. I don't want my reviews to be overpowered by a noisy turntable. So I'll see what I can do about that. Another thing, you'll notice a lot of my videos, if you have been following me since Chachi Power, they used to have music, or yeah, pretty much music in the beginning. My Chachi Power channel got a few strikes for copyright infringement because, let's see, Baldios was one. I did a review on Baldios. I think I used music from the show. I'm reviewing Baldios, and on one hand I'm reviewing Baldios and I'm using the music. I wish it wasn't a problem, but I can almost understand because the toy does not belong to the license or the music license holders, so it's a whole big thing. But I got a strike for that. Then I got another strike because I did animated Dane Cook video, where I basically took his show and did animation to it. Apparently you can't do that. And this was, when I first started the channel, it wasn't anything big for me. It was just me throwing my band videos on there and racing videos, which I ended up taking down. So I started getting a lot of subscribers on Chachi Power, so I kind of wanted to get that channel a little bit legit, I guess is the word. So I started using my own band's music. Now, it's music I wrote, I recorded, everything, but I haven't gotten strikes for that, obviously, because I'm not going to complain on myself. But if you guys have your own channels, some of the policies with copyright is basically you have to prove that you have the rights to that. Now, the music that I write and record and everything, I don't really have paperwork for that, aside from just, if I can just show YouTube and say, here, this is my CD, you'll see my picture, and you'll see that I wrote the music and whatever. That's one thing, but you can't really do that. YouTube basically just sends you a notice, hey, your video has been taken down because you haven't provided proper documentation. And as of this point, there's really no easy way around that. They have things that they'll always send you if you're an unsigned artist, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. It's just way too much work. So anyway, what I was trying to get at, I had music. All of a sudden, I don't have any music. I just have that recording of the robot saying Rocket Punch Army with the sound in the background, which is basically me just blowing into a microphone, making it sound like the whole swoosh. So I'm trying to keep it at a point where it's not going to really trigger any type of copyright issues. Although I got notices about my Transformer video for Toy Fair, my Thundercats video for Toy Fair, even though that's footage I did myself, and by having a press pass, that entitled me to film the show. But YouTube found that, not to be the case, and sent me notices about that. So what I'm going to do, basically, what I'm trying to get at is maybe tonight I'm going to re-record stuff specifically for my channel. I got a couple of riffs. I don't know if I want to make the riffs hardcore music or some type of metal music or just like a generic rock. But obviously not a lot of people are into hardcore punk, so I don't want to alienate a lot of people when the music starts going crazy and then they're going to be like, what the hell is this? And go to another channel. Don't want to do that. I don't really want to make it metal. I mean, I don't mind making it metal, but I don't want to use like some weird generic riff. I want it to be memorable. If I do some generic rock, it's not really me. So whatever. It'll probably be like a 5-second riff. We'll see what I do with that. But probably gonna record it. It's probably gonna say Rocket Punch Army in it so that they know I recorded it. So stay tuned for that. And I don't know. I guess I've blabbed on enough. If you got any questions or comments, leave them below. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you, because I know I talk a lot. And these videos go on far without me doing anything. I wish there was something else I could show you. How about this? Got an old school Nintendo robot, which is pretty cool. I can't find the damn gyros, but I do have everything else. I got this thing. I got the other pieces. I got this. I just don't have the gyros. And and also, if you made it this far, I do want to say that I will be doing a giveaway. I don't know what yet. Like, I don't know what I can give away. I got a lot of car stuff. If you guys are into cars, Japanese cars, I got a lot of stuff I can give away for that. So let me know. You know, I don't have a lot of robot stuff to give away because I just don't have a lot that I can give away. But if you like little cars and stuff like that, I got stuff like that I can give away. If I do give out robots, it'll probably be stuff like this that I got duplicates of. Like, why do I need 3 of these? I don't. It might be a transformer, a brand new transformer, not a cheap broken transformer. So I just got to figure out the procedure of doing a giveaway. You know, so I just have to figure out how I'm going to do that giveaway. It's probably going to be something stupid. I don't know. But stay tuned for that. So, again, if you have any questions, comments, leave them below. And subscribe, email me, do whatever you want. Ask questions. I'll see you soon. Bye.